Hey gang, today we're going to show you how to fake a slide guitar by playing a normal lick but articulating it in a certain way. This is not about playing lots of notes. It's totally about the articulation and just a little bit of strategy on how you approach the notes that you do play. So this is going to be a pretty quick one. We will go over the following lick, a simplified version of what I just played. And that's not it. This is the lick. We're going to learn how to articulate that one coming right up. All right, gang, let's go over this in some detail. Here's the plan. I'm going to do the lick proper, and then I'll give you some pointers on how you can get it to sound like a slide guitar. All right, so here we go. The lick itself is going to start out on the 14th fret on the B string. So here we go. Really simple lick, but it's important that you try to get the articulation right for yourself, okay? So believe it or not, this lick is simply a G triad. That's all it is in terms of the notes that we're going for. So this is in G. We're going to try and hit this 15th fret on the second string, then the 12th fret, and then on the second string, and then 12th on the third. But instead of just playing it straight, we're going to approach it from one note below. So here we go. For this one, on the 14th, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend it up a half step and down and up again. You'll notice I'm giving it plenty of vibrato when I get it back up there. That's one strategy, is to give it lots of vibrato when you stay on the note. Okay? Second note, which is the 12th, again, I'm going to approach it from a half step below. So I'm hitting on the 11th and bending up a half step. The half step bend is really key to this, I think. And now here's a cool trick too. What I'm doing on this one is I'm playing the note. This is an old blues trick. I'm playing the note. Remember, I'm going to end up on this 12th. And you know, yeah, I could just play it and give it lots of vibrato. It would sound fine. But instead of doing that, I play it, and then I play one fret down and bend it up a half step and give it vibrato. So it sounds like this. Pretty neat, huh? I always like that. I think it's pretty neat to try and do that, and it works pretty darn well to bend into it. Couple other things. Number one, you probably notice I'm playing with my fingers. You can play pick and fingers if you want, and you can even play with just a pick if you want, but somehow using the fingers, I find on the right hand, makes it a little bit better. Another thing that you can do, or that I would highly advise, you'll probably notice that this guitar has lots of gain on it. In fact, I'm playing it clean out of the amp and using a distortion pedal, which is rare for me. But what I want is I want to get a sort of that singing gain. I want lots of sustain, so I've got a distortion pedal gain cranked on that. Maybe not all the way, but almost all the way. I'm using an old sort of distortion plus, so it's not any newfangled sort of thing. It's really old school, but that distortion pedal, I think, makes a bit of a difference. Another thing is you can kind of play around with how you want those things to end. Instead of doing a vibrato, you can cut it off pretty quickly, and that's kind of common in blues too. You know, that's sort of like... Really neat to be able to start to play this sort of way, and I think it's a lot of fun too. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Oops, and I hope this gives you some food for thought on what you can do to make your playing sound like a bit of a slide guitar. All right. Okay, gang, I hope you enjoyed this mini lesson. I had a lot of fun doing it. We're just trying to keep you occupied during this time, and myself as well. All right, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on down the road.